you have a really defined outcome, what's the next problem that someone's going to want to solve? If you help someone get the role, then once they have the role, their next problem to solve is going to be their upward trajectory in the business. And so helping them get raises, helping them up-level their skills so that they can earn more, helping them negotiate, their annual raise or whatever. And then also helping them use that to bid out other roles at other companies to move up.
Aziz Beck. I have a paid community helping students getting into corporate companies. At the moment, it's $39 a month, an average that landing the ideal job in 60 days. How can I retain them longer after they've achieved the desired outcome?
Really good question. So you have a really defined outcome. And so I would say that what's the next problem that someone's going to want to solve? So in all likelihood, I'll say this. One is you could build an entire business off of just getting people into roles. I mean, that's fundamentally what the entire recruiting and placement industry is based on. So I don't see that as necessarily a bad business overall. There's billion-dollar companies that just do that. Now, you'll also note that most of those companies niche down to one particular type of role, and they over time they build up a big network of engineers. They build a big network of salespeople. They build a big network of customer success, whatever the niche is that they're after, for legal interns, for whatever, right? But after they build that, if you wanted to have something that was ongoing, it would probably be some sort of like professional association that'd be a big fraction of the price that would talk about career advancement and continued education. And again, this is really only possible if you have one specific niche that you're going after. And so I'll use the engineers example we had earlier. If you help someone get the role, then once they have the role, their next problem to solve is going to be their upward trajectory in the business. And so helping them get raises, helping them up-level their skills so that they can earn more, helping them negotiate, their annual raise or whatever. And then also helping them use that to bid out other roles at other companies to move up. And so it depends on really what you sell on the front end, which is you could just sell the foot in the door, which is one way. But if you paint a larger vision of this is a career for you and the 5-year playbook is this, you could keep people much longer if you basically say, cool, step one is you get your foot in the door. And that's why we have our foot in the door program. And that gets you from not making money as an engineer to being an engineer. But with engineers, for example, you can make millions of dollars a year as an engineer if you're really good. And so what we want to do is we walk you through our strategic, program where you're going to learn these 3 languages, which are the highest demand languages that pay the most. And you're going to do those over the next 12 months. After that period, we're going to go through another job cycle. We're going to take your new resume, new skill set. We're going to bid it out. And there's 2 outcomes. One is that you get a job that you like. The alternative is that you get an offer. You can go back to your original employer and say, hey, I've up-leveled these skills. These other companies value me at this price. Are you willing to match it? And so that's another way that you can just get a raise within the existing role. And so it really depends on what your skill set is that you can teach. And that was an engineering example, but you can use the same thing with legal. If there's different types of law that someone could learn, tax law, whatever, that's more valuable than generic law. But all of this is really enabled by niching down enough that you can really know the problems of the specific avatar and provide very high value solutions.
Maria says, thoughts on marketing to problem unaware people. I found students don't know about scholarships, but once they do, they usually want them. Thank you, Alex, for your previous thoughtful reply. Yes, saw the YouTube video on niching. It rocks.
Was there a question on that one?
Yeah. What are your thoughts on marketing to problem unaware people?
That's a did you know hook. So did you know that there's $2 billion in scholarships that get unplaced every year? That means that money just disappears and it's really just there for you to take it. And there's 7 steps that you do to apply for it. At my company, all we do is we master this process and we get people the funding they need. And the crazy part is most people don't even know that this happens or this exists, right? That's all it is. Did you know?
Another one from Maria. Thoughts on YouTube Shorts/Reels in Google Doc format and including a lead magnet CTA in them?
Fine. Big fan of Google Docs. Keep it simple.
This clip was taken inside of the School Games, which is literally free to join. So if you want to talk to AlexHormozi live every week, then click the link in the description and join right now.
54.1% of people who start a paid community in school make money. Yes, you heard that right.